This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Today's video is brought to you by Policy Genius. In just a minute, I'm going to talk about an offer exclusive to you and my audience that I really, truly believe will benefit you. Listen, the political landscape in America has shifted. It is not the same as it was even 2 decades ago. And that is solely because of the presence of Donald Trump and Republicans and their inability to care about anything related to the betterment of the country and their single fixation on power, on staying in power, remaining in power, maintaining their grip on power over everything else. It's the most important aspect of their focus. Even if that means running after a dimwit like Donald Trump, even if that means bootlicking and sycophancy. I'm going to talk about a clip that happened just the other day with Todd Starnes, who is the aforementioned sycophant, bootlicker of Donald Trump. And they want to show deference to Donald Trump because he is a Svengali that has mesmerized millions of Americans. But in the interview, he can't even hold back his laughter about what a doofus Donald Trump is. We're going to get to that clip on the other side of this message from today's sponsor, Policy Genius. I hate to admit it, but I tend to procrastinate. It's kind of a feature of my personality, especially if it's something that doesn't need to get done. Figuring out why the one light in the living room won't turn on? Ugh. Investigate the car clicking sound? Decipher my best life insurance options? Ugh. While they won't fix your electrical or automotive, Policy Genius will solve your life insurance puzzle. Quick. And here's why life insurance is so important. When you're done here, life insurance provides a tax-free chunk of cash for your loved ones so they aren't stuck with your unpaid bills or no money to cover them in your stead. Policy Genius is not merely some insurance outfit, but an insurance marketplace that offers rates from all the top life insurance companies. They spell out your options in ordinary terms, and then you can buy a policy right on their site. Eligible applicants will get covered in as little as a week with Policy Genius's award-winning options, and they won't charge you any fees. Go to policygenius.com/Dollemore to get started today with a free quote and set on a track of taking care of your loved ones. Also, did you know that to adequately provide for a family, people typically need 10 times the life insurance coverage that is available through their employer? And as you get older, i.e., the more you procrastinate, the more life insurance costs. So getting covered ASAP solidifies your rate as is. Just think about the savings over the course of a 10 or 20-year policy. It's services and savings like these that just recently earned Policy Genius a #1 rating from Forbes. And those guys over there are great with planning and with money. So seriously, stop messing around and go to policygenius.com/Dollemore to get started today. Policy Genius, because when it comes to insurance, it's sure nice to get it done and get it done right. So let's watch this clip. It's remarkable because it's not an in-person interview. I mean, effectively, Todd Starnes is laughing at Donald Trump behind his back as Donald Trump rants and raves, complaining that the media was reporting on the hurricane that just touched ground in Louisiana and Mississippi, the Gulf Coast, and not continuing to talk about what a great deal I did in Afghanistan, which they did, by the way. There was wall-to-wall for days coverage of what was going on in Afghanistan. There was criticism roundly delivered to Joe Biden, whether justifiably so or not. It happened across all the networks, not just on Fox News. So I don't know what world Donald Trump is living in, but watch this remarkable couple of minutes from the Todd Starnes show where he's laughing at Donald Trump.
And, you know, I put up, you probably saw, I put up the opening to Patton, the movie Patton, We were in Alabama. We had 68,000 people show up in Alabama in the rain. Can you believe it? That's showing you that, you know, they have the fake news and they have all of the big tech and all of the crooked politicians and everything else. But we have the people. They're not taking this. They are not taking what's happening in Afghanistan. And, you know, if you looked last night, all they talked about was the hurricane. You look at CNN and you look at MSDNC, these are horrible. They're way down. Fortunately, they're way down in ratings. But all they want to talk about is the hurricane or anything else that they can talk about, because Afghanistan is not something that can even be discussed in a rational way. The level of stupidity, and we had a great agreement. In fact, even Biden admitted the other day he made a mistake because they didn't want him to say that, but he said it. It's probably the only truthful thing he said, that no people have been killed since this agreement was signed. We had no soldiers, no Americans were killed. And if they were, we would have hit them so hard. And they knew that, and Abdul knew that. Abdul is the one I dealt with, and he is, as you see, he's the head of the Taliban. But he understood, and I said, your home is going to be hit first. And they knew it. There was nothing that they would have done. And we had them, and I would have taken the equipment out. I would have taken the people out, and then we would have bombed every base but Bagram. We had to keep that because that's near China and Iran. So we were going to keep that for other purposes. I mean, they spent $10 billion building Bagram, and then they handed it out overnight. They give them the keys. I've never heard any. I have never seen stupidity like this. And they're trying to now, the narrative, Biden got out like he's brave. He got out like a man that was just fleeing for his life. This is the United States of America. All over the world, they're laughing at us because of the way. Withdrawal is fine, but you withdraw with dignity and with victory. We had victory. They weren't doing anything at all, Todd. We had victory. You didn't hear of one attack. Think of it, 18 months and not one soldier was killed because of me.
Because of me. And ultimately, that is what it boils down to with Donald Trump. It's because of me. It's not what my administration was able to accomplish, which was nothing, especially related to international relations, foreign relations. And Todd Starnes can't even hold back his bemusement at the spectacle that is Donald Trump. Yet, they grovel and they go down and to kiss the ring in Mar-a-Lago. They all adhere to the lie about an election being stolen, all to placate and soothe the ego of Donald Trump. When is this going to end? When is the taste of Donald Trump's boots going to become too bitter for the Republican palate? That is my question. And I will throw that question to you, and you can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I would appreciate it if you would follow me on social media, connect with me on social media, Twitter, Instagram. I'm on the TikTok, mostly daily. I'm going to start doing some YouTube shorts. See how that goes. Apparently, that's a new thing. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. And if you appreciate me, if you appreciate the work I do, if I bring you value, consider supporting my work here on the platform. For as little as $2 a month, you can help produce my work by clicking the join button, for one, the join button below the video to become a channel member. You can also go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. That is, as I say, not just for the podcast. It's also for the work I do here on YouTube. I would appreciate it very much. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.